How's up, y'all? It's popping in. D about to react to this video by Anna Oop. It's titled TikTokers Expose Kylie Going Broke. More proof. Y'all want this woman to be broke so bad. Like, child, but I am interested in this proof. So we can see what's going on. Because from the last video I reacted to, it does seem a bit odd, the things that she's doing. Like, the things that she's promoting, the little cheesy games and stuff. It's like, what's going on? But let's see what they have to say in this video. Let's watch.
2015, virtually every woman under the age of 25 owned this lip kit by Kylie Jenner. And in 2019, Kylie was the cover of Forbes as the youngest self-made billionaire ever. But now Kylie Cosmetics seems to have fallen off the
I heard she had the Dollar Tree.
I think we're approaching the downfall of Kylie Jenner, and I'm going to explain why.
TikTok has had enough of Kylie Jenner, and now TikTokers are taking turns exposing just how serious Kylie's
not
downfall
tag
is
team
becoming.
her.
Plus, shocking details and rumors have now been uncovered, and I don't know how Kylie will come back from this. From Kylie allegedly almost about to file for bankruptcy to Kris Jenner being the real brains behind all of Kylie's brands, I'm here to tell you the drama just got messier.
It gets crazy.
This tea will never go stale.
This tea will never go stale, and it's like so crazy that it wasn't like, I don't remember this being a big deal when it came out that she lied about being a billionaire.
I think I remember it being a big deal because I've been a fan of Kylie for a long time, and I remember it breaking and then her even tweeting at Forbes and like kind of bashing them. But obviously they didn't like feel that negatively about Forbes retracting because like Kendall Jenner was just on the Forbes list, so they're like still kind of doing this tap dance with them.
Exactly.
They need the media.
Now, it's not new news that Kylie has had a lot of drama, both in her personal life and in her professional life. It seems like every couple of weeks, Kylie is trending for something negative. Well, this time is no different. Loves, I am sure you have been on the internet, and most of you have certainly come across various people talking about how her brand is seemingly on a free fall. Well, more details and rumors about Kylie's situation have come out that make this whole scandal way worse. First of all this negative press that Kylie has been getting as of late has allegedly started affecting Kylie's profit margins, meaning her companies aren't doing as great as everyone might think. TikTokers have been pointing to the fact that she has been launching a ton of products and brands as of late, all within a small span of time because she is trying to find one that might stick to help her save her dying brands. Now, Kylie had launched KHY, and this was supposed to be the one that was going to save her, and it did initially, and at the launch, KHY was working with various designers to make very stylish outfits for masses. People were concerned that because of this, KHY would be too expensive, but Kylie assured her fans that KHY would be affordable, with prices for designer clothes starting as low as $48 and the most expensive item being around $200. And given her previous business ventures, Kylie promised KHY would be different, focusing more on quality. Hence why she would be doing limited drops every couple of months to ensure that the quality was high. At first, everything was good. KHY seemed genuinely different from Kylie's products. The reviews were great and people genuinely loved them. However, a couple of months later, and only at its fourth drop, KHY's reputation had taken a serious hit, with people constantly complaining. I mean, just go to TikTok and search KHY, and every 5 videos is someone who has purchased a KHY product. They will often tell their followers not to buy anything from KHY. Loves, this is a reflection of Kylie's cosmetics as a whole. According to Statista, Kylie Cosmetics revenue is at an all-time low. Kylie Cosmetics online store used to bring in $68.7 million in 2017, but that has since dropped to $36.2 million in 2022, and for 2024, it's looking even worse, with Kylie estimated to earn just $29 million. Now, don't get me wrong, $29 million is a lot of money, and I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of receiving $29 million right now, but for a company that used to bring in $68 million in 1 year to now only getting that massive of a drop, it tells you just how badly Kylie's brand is doing. It's no wonder that
that is a huge drop, and we also can't act like she's just getting all of that and putting that in her pocket. That's not all her money. It's for her business. So obviously she has to pay a lot of people. She has to pay for advertising, has to pay the employees, so who knows what her actual cut is of that, if any, because a lot of businesses, they, after they pay everything, they pay their advertisers and all of that, and they pay all their employees, they don't have anything. They kind of break even. So that could be the case with her.
information alleges Kylie is weighing her options and she might be forced to file for bankruptcy. But don't be confused, loves, because there's a huge difference between Kylie Cosmetics filing for bankruptcy and Kylie going broke. Just because her business is broke doesn't mean that she is.
The fact that Kylie Jenner wants to buy back her 51% stake in Kylie Cosmetics that Cody purchased for $600 million, that shows that they are clearly not happy with the way this company is being managed, and they need to save this company before it literally ditches. Because ever since Cody took over, the sales have been rapidly declining, despite revamping the e-commerce side of the business and putting the products into retailers throughout the world. You would assume by putting products into retailers throughout the world, making the product more readily accessible, it would increase the sales, but it's had the opposite effect.
However, the general consensus on TikTok is that because Kylie's brands are doing so badly, this might be her personal funds. The biggest indicator of this has been pointed out to her selling her Beverly Hills mansion, and just like her businesses, that haven't been doing so well either. For those who don't know, Kylie bought a mansion with her baby daddy, Travis Scott, back in 2018. Well, unlike their relationship, their mansion has lasted longer, and now they are struggling to sell it. They had initially listed the house at almost $22 million, but they have been forced to continuously drop their asking price to about $18 million. But real estate experts in LA have been reported as saying that Kylie should drop it even further to about $13 million if she expects anyone to even consider buying it. Loves, here's where the whole Kylie drama gets even more interesting. A Forbes journalist interviewed Kylie and her mom Kris about all the reported success of Kylie and her brand, but the discovery she made during that interview was quite shocking.
And I think as her manager and a momager, I can give her all the advice or guide her in a certain way. Her instincts are so incredible. She just has her finger on the pulse of everything that's going on.
This is the only real time I've got to quiz Kylie on her business. But we're not even alone. Her mom is still here, still dominating the conversation.
So I have to trust that she knows what she's doing. And so I'm strong when I feel like I need to be strong about business decisions, but then I step back because she's the creative force of this whole business.
Yeah, absolutely.
Loves, as it turns out, Kylie isn't the brains of all of her brands as people think. Kris
Shocker.
Jenner is actually the one controlling everything. The truth is that Kylie is more of a creative director who gives out her opinion here and there about things.
Not here and there.
Kylie acts as something of a creative director, accepting or dismissing suggestions from everyone else. Sometimes Kylie completely smacks down her mom's ideas in the ubiquitous dismissive child way that will sound familiar to any parent.
Maybe we should do something like you should do something we know is over time.
Kylie doesn't really know the key details of her business. All of that is handled by Kris.
But it becomes clear to me during this meeting that even though it's called Kylie Cosmetics, it's her mother, Kris, who's really steering the ship.
I mean, how we thought
Yeah, she
about
crashing.
minutes per customer.
And to make it worse, during their interviews, Kris was the one handling everything. Even questions that Kylie was asked, she somehow managed to get her mother to answer them for her.
Remember, I'm here to write a story for Forbes, to figure out if Kylie's a billionaire or not. So I've got to ask questions about finances.
How much did you have to put up to get the first load done in November?
What was the question?
And anytime I do, Kylie defers to Kris.
What did you have to put up front to get the first ones manufactured in November?
Oh my goodness, I don't know the invoice
Okay.
by heart, but she funded her own company by herself and has never had an investor. So she owns Kylie Cosmetics.
At one point during the interview, Kylie even zoned out completely because she barely had a clue what was being talked about.
And for a lot of the interview, Kylie doesn't seem to be really there. Kris just kind of takes over. At one point, Kris goes off on a tangent, waxing poetic about Kylie.
We started such a young age, she can evolve into a whole other stratosphere. When she's 40 or she's 50 and she starts talking about things that at that time would be so technologically, you know the word.
I know the word.
Please put it.
I look over at Kylie, and she is fully just zoning out.
Maybe she was high.
Change my gloss.
What are you thinking?
I just don't want to do rose gold anymore. I was going to do rose gold and I was really going to do white. Now, of course, course, not really knowing everything about her businesses can tell you a lot about why she finds herself in constant drama. Let's take her scandal with Jessica, the Australian designer who accused Kylie of stealing her designs and using them in her 4th KHY collection drop without even crediting her. So for those who don't know, Jessica launched her own brand in 2015 called Johansson. One day, Jessica started noticing that Kylie was wearing one of her designs. Naturally, anyone would be extremely pleased by this, and so was Jessica. Now, fast forward to earlier this year when Jessica was shocked to see that during their 4th drop, KHY was using her own design without her knowledge. KHY's 4th drop consisted of clothes Jessica designed close to 5 years ago.
Guys, am I tripping, or did Kylie Jenner just rip off my entire collection? I have been dwelling on this for days. We launched a collection so similar to the collection she launched, but we launched ours 3 or 4 years ago, and it's been our signature range ever since.
You might be asking how Kylie allegedly managed to rip off designs from Jessica. Well, it turns out that after Jessica saw Kylie was wearing some of her designs, they got in contact. Jessica even sent Kylie dresses in 2018, which Kylie wore and even posted pictures with. According to Jessica, for Kylie's 21st birthday, Kylie's stylist reached out to her and asked if they could do something for Kylie's big day, and Jessica ended up sending a couple of dresses to Kylie, which she wore. In 2018 alone, Jessica alleged that she sent over 50 dresses to Kylie all the way from Australia. The clothes that KHY allegedly copied for their 4th drop were sent to Kylie in 2019.
I've been getting so many DMs from customers and friends and family just being like, is this your dress? Oh my god, you collaborated with Kylie, congratulations, and all of these messages. And I'm looking at it, and we've dressed Kylie before, so I just thought it was old stuff. Eventually, after getting so many DMs, I started looking into it and took a dive, and I was so shocked.
Now, to Jessica's surprise, when the KHY 4th drop was released, people who were familiar with her work reached out to her thinking that she had collaborated with Kylie, but that wasn't the case. When she reached out to Kylie and her team to ask them to take down her designs, Kylie's team claimed that they had come up with those designs. In a recent interview, Jessica said that despite legal communication between her and KHY having taken place, all that she wants is an apology from Kylie and all will be well. In the interview with the Daily Mail, you could almost hear Jessica's frustrations when talking about Kylie. She said, I think she should care more. It's just not fair. Instead of going quiet about it, she could have messaged me and said, I am so sorry. She could have said, sorry about this. I see the similarities. An apology goes a long way. I hope that this is a lesson for her. She needs to get put in her place. No one is too big for power of the people. But she is already.
Why would she do that? That would kind of admit that
Jessica
she
is
stole
far
it.
from the first person
And you would
to
have
call
proof.
out Kylie and KHY for
sue her.
stealing designs. Last year, European designer Betsy Johnson also took to social media to call out Kylie after KHY released its 1st drop. A clearly frustrated Betsy posted this on her Instagram after trying to contact Kylie and her team to no avail. We emailed Kylie and her team at Products Ltd Concept and Language and a line sheet 6 months ago. Interesting concept, Kylie. Interesting. Thanks for the cosign. F your support. After this, the very next month in November, Kylie was accused of copying Kanye West's Yeezy collection, puffer jacket designs. And to make it worse, when launching KHY, Kylie had spoken about how KHY was going to be environmentally friendly and sustainable, but
Kylie
it
said
looks
she
like
needs some
didn't
inspiration.
live up to that claim. Of the 38 products from KHY's latest collection of slinky and soft mesh items, which was released on February 28th, all are made of synthetics, like spandex, nylon, polyester, or a combination of all. And all of these shortfalls of KHY are starting to affect them negatively. I mean, just take a look at the reactions from people after seeing Jessica's recent interview about her beef with Kylie. Kylie knew her team didn't conceive that design because Kylie had been wearing that design from Johansson for 5 years. She knew she was ripping off another designer. I doubt they were Kylie's original designs. She hired someone else to come up with the concept and they ripped off Johansson's. They want to put their faces on all these brands. They have to be able to take the fall. Here we go again. This family doesn't have an original thought amongst them, but feel it's fine to build an empire on stolen concepts. And they get away with it. I would sue for damages. If you see it, you can't do that. Fame.
I got more proof? Okay.
I think this is the downfall of Kylie Jenner, and I'm going to explain why. She's been launching a lot of products in the past month. First, it was Kai, which is her clothing brand. Then it was another type of mascara. Then it was a vodka spritzer. And now she's launching another mascara. As someone who worked as a marketing manager for companies like Spotify, Uber, and also DoorDash. My biggest question for Kylie is, how is this Wisp Lash Mascara different from the other mascara that you launched a month or so ago?
Y'all, Jessica is just an example of the numerous scandals Kylie and her brands have found themselves in. You guys remember back in 2017, while in a rush to release a lot of products in a small amount of time, Kylie Cosmetics seemed to lower their production standards. In February 2017, at least 15 people filed complaints with the Better Business Bureau that they smelled chemicals and glue when they opened Kylie's Royal Peach eyeshadow palette. To make it worse, people who filed the complaints said that the palette gave them headaches. One person even claimed she had to throw out the palette because it made her house smell like paint thinner. Loves, just a little over 4 weeks after that palette scandal, people who were ordering stuff from Kylie Cosmetics started to report that when they received their packages, there wasn't any product inside. They were empty. In a now deleted Instagram post, one person who had bought some stuff from Kylie Cosmetics claims that when she opened her package, she found a bunch of ants inside her makeup. She claimed that she tried multiple times to reach out to Kylie Cosmetics, who promised to send her another package, but they ghosted her, and they only sent her a replacement package after her Instagram video went viral. She even shared a screenshot from an email Kylie Cosmetics sent her apologizing and promising to send her another package. Now, despite all these complaints from customers about the quality of products they were getting from Kylie Cosmetics, Kylie still managed to keep the hype around her brand going with frequent releases here and there, and she also started doing pop-ups in top shops. The hype around these exclusive pop-ups was so much that they somehow overshadowed the complaints people were making. But in true Kylie Cosmetics fashion, people also started complaining about said pop-ups. People started complaining about the dirty and horrible conditions at the pop-up stores. They were getting smeared makeup all over, damaged products, and used makeup was just left everywhere. Going to a Kylie Cosmetics pop-up shop just turned into a nightmare.
So this is a luxury brand. Her liquid lipsticks, she sells them in a case, a liquid lipstick and a liner for $29. I just think that if you're selling something for that price, then the experience, the customer experience should match the price that you're selling your products for. For example, in the store, there was a bucket of picked through disgusting like samples. All of the bottom, like the stickers were completely rubbed off. So I couldn't even tell, like I was swatching on my hand and I would find a color I like, but then because the name was rubbed off, like I couldn't match the swatch to a retail product.
Yeah, this look dirty. Okay, got it. All right, y'all rehashing old stuff about her brand. I can see why it flopped though, so I guess that details why. I'm using flopped very loosely, but it has gone down significantly in sales, so maybe it is considered a flop. And you know, she only owns a percentage of the company, and again, everybody else has to get paid, so who knows how much she's making from this brand, if anything at all. It does kind of look like she's scrambling to, you know, have something stick with all these different launches of these businesses. But I mean, that's kind of what you do when you're an entrepreneur. Especially if things are failing and you aren't really successful at some of your business ventures, you have to try different stuff. So I mean, I don't knock her for that. This definitely isn't more proof that she's broke though. And like she even said in the video, just because this one business is doing poorly doesn't mean that Kylie herself is broke. I'm sure she's fine. All is well. I feel like people just don't really care for Kylie, so they want to, you know, have this smear campaign now. She's broke, she's struggling. And there's another video talking about how she's pregnant with Timothy's baby. I'm not even gonna watch that. And Salon put it up, of course. I'm gonna just leave that alone until more info comes out, if it does. But anyway, child, this is her going broke supposedly. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you're gonna watch, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.